Hey guys, it's me Matthew, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to make a video talking about exposing for S-Log3. First thing with S-Log3, and if you don't watch any more of this video, you're gonna really want to pay attention to this next thing. First you go to picture profile 8, you go to start shooting and you look at your monitor and you just see that your monitor just looks gray and there's no color and it's desaturated. That's because S-Log3 is a log profile, and that means that you're shooting flat, and when you put the LUT on, it's gonna give you that dynamic range where you're seeing the colors and the shadows and the highlights. You can't really see that when you're just looking at your monitor and you're looking at log. You don't know what you're looking at. And unless you have an external monitor with your LUT plugged in, you don't know what you're getting. So Gamma Display Assist is a tool in the camera that puts a Rec 709 look on your footage so you can actually get an idea of what your image looks like. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go into your menu, you're gonna go down to Setup, and then you're gonna go into Display Options. You're gonna see Gamma Display Assist, and you're gonna wanna turn that on. And I would set a custom button. Mine is set on, I believe, the trash can, something like that. And I can toggle it on and off, and you can just set it to auto or you can set it to S-Log3. It doesn't matter, it's gonna work the same. But you're gonna notice right away, your footage looks nice and it looks like something that you can use. So Gamma Display Assist is a tool for shooting in S-Log so that you can actually gauge your exposure, because otherwise you're gonna have a really hard time figuring it out. So Gamma Display Assist is number one. So you have Gamma Display Assist on. The second thing you're gonna wanna do when you start shooting is you're going to want to set your white balance. When I say set your white balance, I don't mean set it to auto. What auto white balance does is it's constantly gauging the temperature of your scene. So when you go to color grade later, you add your LUT, you're gonna get shifting temperature. So you're gonna wanna set the Kelvin to a custom temperature yourself before you start shooting, especially if you're running and gunning. You're gonna wanna set that to 5,000. If you're indoors or you're outside, and it's sunny out, maybe 7,000, but you're just gonna wanna keep it on one thing, because when you bring it in later, you can adjust that. And it won't be constantly shifting on you. You do not want to shoot video, especially S-Log, in auto white balance. There are 3 custom white balances, and you can't do it in your custom modes in your 1, 2, 3 that you've set up. But if you go into video, you can use gray card like this, and you go into your custom white balance, and you will hit set, and there will be a little square that comes up, and you'll just want to set it in the gray or the white zone. The gray is a little more accurate. It'll give you a custom profile that you can then save into one of your custom video shooting modes, and then you can just toggle that on and off whenever you want. Usually what I do is I just set a custom Kelvin and I just forget about it, and I usually just play with the temperature later. Okay, and lastly, let's talk about zebras. You're gonna wanna have these on. You wanna know the limit of your highlights, and you don't wanna clip your highlights, or if you're exposing for skin tones, doing something like this. You can set your own custom zebras, so you have a list of zebras from 75 to 100 plus. There's also 2 custom zebra modes. Now, if you toggle it on and you go down to custom, you can set the zebra modes, whatever you want. Now, what does zebras do? Zebras are gonna tell you when you're clipping in certain IRE ranges. For me, for my skin tones, I have mine set standard range 52 to plus or minus 3. And for the lower limit, I have it set to about 94, something like that. So if I don't wanna overexpose or blow out my highlights, I know when I'm seeing the sort of checkered marks on the screen that I'm not overexposing. It's a super helpful tool, especially if it's bright out and you can't really see your monitor. You can see when you're starting to get those checker marks that you're starting to come to the limit and you want to kind of bring it back, or you don't want to go over that. Okay guys, so those are my 3 tips for shooting in S-Log3. These are really going to help you to go out and shoot beautiful footage with your new Sony camera and shoot in S-Log3. It's going to give you a really good start. I hope you guys like this video. Leave a comment or a like down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.